Call them picnic. Call them picnic and bring little coconut oil, because in this video, me teach me picnic them how we used to use a handheld dryer when we been small for dry we clothes. Now, you see these socks here, so me want you watch them. If me squeeze them, so look, you see water in them?
Yes.
Sometimes we had one pair of socks. One pair of socks, and we had to wear these socks for go to school all week. And sometimes you see how rain does fall, your socks now get for dry. And so we Guyanese know how to use a handheld dryer. So I'm going to teach you that. So the first thing you're going to do, so you get your socks, you wash your socks because you want to wear them for school tomorrow. You're not got fridge, because sometimes when you got fridge, you can put something behind the fridge and you can hope that the behind the fridge you used to got some like a dryer behind it. So you could have washed your socks and you could have dried behind the fridge on the dryer. But if you didn't have that, you had to use what we Guyanese call handheld dryer. Yes.
So what happens if you didn't wear, like, you wore your sock every other day? Like, you wore one sock Monday, you didn't.
No, in Guyana, you got to go to school with socks and shoe. You can't wear socks one day and not wear socks other day. You got to wear socks every day. And so what we used to do, the first thing, say you wash your socks. You got one pair of socks. The first thing you do, you wash your socks. Then what you do, you squeeze out as much as the water as you can. This is the first part of the handheld dryer. You hold it so and you squeeze, so you squeeze out as much water as you can. Then the next thing you do, you take a towel. It's really good for you to use a towel. And you put the socks in there. And then you start squeeze so. This is a handheld dryer. You squeeze so. And as you squeeze so, every couple of seconds you open it, you hold it so, and you check it on your face to see if it's dry or not. And then you put it back again, because right now this is still wet. And you put it in there. And you squeeze. Sometimes, if it takes long for dry, we used to use two people. So one person will hold the one end and the other person will hold the other hand. And they just keep turning. Yes, this is a handheld dryer. The handheld dryer, what we used to use, it'll take long. Because when you mix and you squeeze so, and you take out the socks. So we used to do this with panty too. And you take out the socks and you put it by your face. If it's still in dry, now this feel a little dryish. And we would say, sometimes we'd wear it like this, because we believe, say, if we wear it like this, it's going to blow off.
It's going to dry.
It's going to dry on you.
I don't think.
You don't think what?
That's going to dry. I just think it's going to get mildew.
No, it's
I
going
wear my shirts like that sometimes.
Oh, really? Okay. So guess what? So the next thing we would do now is we would take it and we had a flat iron. So when you finish this process, if this alone ain't work, you take it and you get a flat iron. And you just rest the iron on one spot.
I've done that before.
Yeah, you rest the iron on one spot. And then you raise up. Then you rest the iron on another spot. And then you raise up. Sometimes we used to rest the iron too long when you raise up so your old socks burn up. Yes, because them days now, it's flat iron we used to use.
Like flat iron for the hair?
No. Flat iron. Well, I'm going to show you the flat iron we got where you can hold something.
Hold it over the fire.
Yes, exactly. But most times this used to work. If it's the panty, we used to dry it like this, and sometimes we just press the crotch with the flat iron, and that was it.
In what event would you dry your panty with a friend?
With a what?
With a friend. Like, why would your friend be helping you dry your panty?
Because sometimes it's two panty you got.
No, but like, why would your friend just would help you dry your panty?
Or not just your friend, could be somebody in your house too who gonna help you. But this here, in case y'all didn't know them picnic, this is what we call a handheld dryer.
I don't know why. First I thought you were talking about.
You thought it was a real thing? No, this is a handheld dryer. You tell them picnic. We used to turn this thing so, and you turn it so. You talk about resilience. We Guyanese is real resilient people. We know this hand was the washing machine and the same hand was the handheld dryer. And you tell them picnic. Me go talk off and left off.